this one out. How sad, huh? 1842, only 2 years and 1 month old. How sad, you know? I do have a big respect for cemeteries and honoring your loved ones. This is in no way or form a mockery of that at all, this camp. I often come to cemeteries. I find them to be extremely peaceful. My truck down there. I'm just here for the day, scoping out my spot, and I do believe I found it. You'll be seeing that later on, if not tomorrow. Let me show you this, I almost want to say it's like a mausoleum. Yeah, I guess we would say it's a mausoleum. It's from the 1800s, and it's all made out of stone. It's incredible craftsmanship. So let's go check that out. There's a lot of our veterans that are buried in this cemetery. So huge respect. Thank you for your service, past, present, and future. Check this out. Look at this. It almost looks like the mini military fortification. All right, I think that says 1895, so almost at the turn of the 19th century this was built. You can actually see the roof from up in the hill. Let's go around back and just check it out. Nice, look at that. Some quartz rock built right in. Amazing. Up the hill is this really old part of the cemetery. I mean, these cemetery headstones almost stand as tall as me. Look at that, 1803. 1803, wow. Look at this. This place goes on and on and on. It's huge. And that's the top right there of the mausoleum that we were just looking at. It's amazing, right? Look at the stonework on that. I mean, wow, just wow. Stand that up straight. I do believe I found my spot. Just out of respect, I'm not going to say what cemetery this is, but I do like to come here. I've come here a lot, and I am going to be staying in the old section, the original old section over here. And I'm going to do it without a shelter. This cemetery is patrolled by the police at night, so maybe we'll get a shot of them coming through, and hopefully they don't go out on foot and find me. I will be pretty much out in the open, and obviously I will be practicing the leave no trace. Like I said, this is not disrespectful in any way. I'm one of those people that you call, I think the term is taphophile. Feel free to look it up. But, you know, it's people who happen to enjoy being in cemeteries. You know, you like walking around, you find peace here, it's quiet, and there's just something about, it's kind of historic too. You know, you think about the people who've passed all the way back to the 1700s, the 1800s. What kind of lives did they live, you know? It's always been fascinating to me, and since I do believe in an afterlife, it's only natural I believe in the paranormal. I'm not going to turn it into any kind of a paranormal camp out, but I will say I'll just be open to it. So if anybody wants to say hi, during my camp out will say hi back. My main objective is just to get a great, cemetery stealth camp in. I've kind of always wanted to do this. I think the people that do this kind of camping, check, yep, they've done that, so yeah, I've always kind of wanted to stay in a cemetery. It looks beautiful now, but trust me, this whole atmosphere and vibe is going to change dramatically. They're sleeping, so it should be pretty peaceful and uneventful, hopefully. And I'm just here during the day, just getting a feel for it again. I used to come here with my dogs, and yeah. I'll bring you back tomorrow or the day after. We'll pick this up and we'll get to camping. This is still the cemetery. Just wanted to show you the swans right out there. Look at them. They have a little baby with them. Aww. Yeah, the cemetery kind of reminds me of like a park. I mean, it's not a park, but it is a cool place to walk around. So I just wanted to show you that, yeah, there is plenty of woods surrounding the cemetery. As you can see, there's headstones everywhere, and then it goes up this hill to like a section over here that's like an old section. And I'm going to be up in there somewhere. I think it would be easy to be in the woods, with a tent looking out. But I don't want to do that. I want to be right out in the cemetery. I want to, experience that, and maybe we'll get to see the police ride by, and hopefully we remain undetected. But I think that's the whole thing of stealth, is to try and get away with doing something in a semi-public area. Yeah, everything looks all fine and dandy and sunny and peaceful, and birds are chirping, and yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a different story at night. Hey guys, well, here we are. Tonight is the night that we do a little stealth camping in a cemetery. So it's about 6 o'clock right now. It gets dark in about an hour. I'm checking things out before I pick out my plot for the night. I'm in spot. There's one lady parked down where I parked. I actually parked in the cemetery. I was parked when I was here the other day. I was parked kind of like over there, but I'm gonna risk it and leave my car in the cemetery. I know this place is patrolled, so we'll see what happens. Where I'm going to be camping, you can't see it from here, but is up on a hill, and it's the old burial ground, or the original burial ground that's from like the late 1600s. So we'll be keeping some people company that have been here for about 375 years, almost 400 years. And honestly, maybe they'll enjoy the company. So yeah, we are doing a sneaky little stealth camp, but maybe we can also just hang out and spend some time with these people that no longer get visitors. The cemetery is pretty huge. The reason why I'm going to take that chance and park in the cemetery is there's really nowhere to park. You can't park out on the road, and the closest place that I could really leave my car would be in a supermarket bank parking lot. And I don't know about all that, At least this way, where I'm going to be, I'll show you. I'm going to be up on that ridge, right up there in that hill, tucked in between some headstones and some trees out in the open, but yet I'll be up on the hill to see if anyone's coming in from the street. There's cars going by on the street right out there. So if the police decide to pay us a visit, I'll see them coming, hopefully. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous, but I also look at it this way. These people are resting, you know, they're sleeping, so it should technically be peaceful. But it is a cemetery after all. So what I'm doing while I'm waiting for it, to get a little bit darker, and for the lady who is parked here walking, and then there's some guy in a white pickup truck. I'm gonna tuck up in this spot and see if anybody can see me or if I can see anybody. Shit, there's a lady walking the dog up there. Hold on. Yeah, there's a lady walking a dog right down there. I don't think she can see me up here. Let me see if I can show you. Right there in the blue shirt. Right there. And I'm tucked up, hidden behind these headstones. Alright. So yeah, so this is where I'm gonna be camping tonight. This is the spot of camp. Okay, you can see the sun poking through. I do feel a little exposed right now in the daylight, but I don't think anyone can see me up here. So, anyway, chat to you in a few when I get my stuff up here. There's kind of a lot of activity going on in the cemetery right now. That car over there, I think they're deciding to do some sort of upkeep or do something or check out their stone at 6:30 at night. I don't know, it seems kind of odd, but whatever. The lady in the red car that I parked next to, she left. The lady in the blue shirt walking her dog, she left. So now all we have is that gray car that's behind me over there doing whatever they're doing, and the white car that's down, or the truck that's down by where I'm parked. So let's go see what's going on down there. Also, tonight's, I always pick the nights on these, like lunar eclipses or full moons or something, but tonight's also a partial lunar eclipse. We're supposed to be getting a harvest moon or a blood red moon tonight. So hopefully we'll be able to see it, but it is looking a little cloudy, so I really don't have any expectations. All right, let's see where these people are. Sure, you can see there's my truck right there. On the left, the black. And there's a white truck right there. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, or I don't know where that person is. I think I saw him walking, doing laps around the cemetery, but that's the view. Look at that. Wow. Oh shit, there's someone down there fishing. Alright, that's where he is. He's fishing. Never mind. Never mind. We found him. There's a dude here fishing. Okay. Well, guys, as you can see, it is pretty much nighttime almost. It's 7 o'clock. And yeah, kind of been hanging out. There's like one person left in this cemetery, and they're playing with their dog over in the area that I might want to camp at up there on the hill. So I'm scoping an alternate spot just so I can get, you know, set up. I'm going to go down the end of the cemetery, down over that way in the corner, and see what's up over there. But yeah, this is kind of odd. It's like trying to do this camp out, and there's like, you know, people roaming around the cemetery, and I don't know. So I'm gonna get on the back area down here and check out and see what that's like. It's like a little eerie walking through here. You know what I might do, actually? Hold on, I want to go back to the car for 2 seconds. Since I'm roaming around, I got a couple of ice cold cans of liquid courage, so I might as well just grab one. And yeah, let me just grab one out of the back of the truck. Wow. Let's get this stealth camp going. My God. Let me get a beer. In a koozie. All right, guys. Well, now I'm cruising through the cemetery. Cheers, guys. Got a Coors Light. I never thought I'd be walking through a cemetery drinking a beer, but here we are. And yeah, I'm gonna go down to that spot down over there. I'm just kind of walking around. Hopefully those people are gonna wrap it up with their dog soon. I mean, come on, look how dark it is. Get your dog, go home, you know? Yeah, just like that, it's nighttime. Sorry guys, I know it's not the best lighting right at the moment. I'm kind of walking around the cemetery in the dark, and I'm waiting somebody out, is basically what I'm doing. I will have to set my stuff up in the dark, and I promise I will have lighting on that. But as of right now, I am waiting out this couple and their dog. And hopefully they'll be leaving pretty soon. So guys, I'm gonna drink my beer. I'm gonna roam aimlessly up and down the aisles of the cemetery. Oh, look, you can see how some of the lights are on these headstones. Wicked cool, but there's not really much to see right now. I know you can't see, so I'll bring you back when you can. And we're setting up, and I'll show you my sleep system. I'm not doing a shelter. There is no shelter. I'm gonna do, well, I'll show you when I set up. So I'll see you back in a moment. Wow. Look at that. That is beautiful, guys. I know these, it doesn't really do it justice, but that is incredible. Look at that, the way it's reflecting off the water right there. All right, guys, as you can see, the moon behind me. And hold on, let me get my bearings as to where the road is. And yeah, we're in the cemetery. And we're gonna finally get up to our spot, so let's do this. See if I can turn this light up a little bit more. All right. So, wow, the stealth camp has been crazy. I got here about 6:30, somewhere around there, like 6 something, and all of a sudden it seemed like everybody and their grandmother was like, hey, let's go to the cemetery. Let's go walk the dogs. But I need to shut this light off because I can't see in front of me to where I'm going. So I'm gonna continue on the road here and get up to my spot, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Wow, this is insane. Whew. Let me get this pack off. Man, it's heavy. For having no shelter, I got a lot of shit. Alright. So I'm in my spot. about, ooh, it's warm. It's about 7:40, almost 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna set up. I'll show you what I have. I'm gonna turn this camera around and we'll go through my backpack. What I brought with me. Okay, what is going on? Sweating my ass off, actually. Never did so much walking around the cemetery, waiting people out. All right. Okay. Got another can of liquid courage. Didn't bring a big old camp kettle to boil water. We're gonna keep it simple. I just brought a cup. It's my sweatpants for later if I get cold. There's my coffee and hot chocolate in there. This is what I'm gonna have for dinner later. I don't know if you can see, but I got a Mountain House buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. So we're gonna cook that up in a little bit. Get my sweatpants out of the way over here. Whew, it's hot. I got my sit pad. I just got a couple of squares sit pad and my Reflectix to go on top of the tarp. I'm gonna use my camouflage tarp and kind of fold it over me like a burrito at the end of the night, so I don't wake up to being soaked, you know, with the condensation. I got my gas can. And here's my tarp. Got my camouflage tarp right there. It's a 10 by 10. Got my Nemo sleeping pad. That's like a R rating of like 5.5 or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I have my hot cocoa camping quilt. And I do have a ground sheet to put down underneath my tarp. So I'm gonna get all set up. I don't know if you can actually see me or if you can just see the backpack, but I'll bring it in a little closer. Let me just get set up and I'll bring you back. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see this, but that is what I am sleeping on tonight. I know it looks kind of messy right now, but this is a tarp. It has a silver lining on the inside. Underneath the sleeping pad, I have a little bit, that's my sit pad, and I have a little bit of leftover Reflectix. I do have a pillow, and I have my camping quilt, which is over there. And with this tarp, what I plan on doing is when I'm ready to go to sleep, I'm gonna take this and just put it over me entirely, you know, slightly bivy style, you know, like just kind of pretty much like that. And I'm right up against a headstone. I don't know if you can see that either, but there it is. So no disrespect. Hello neighbors, my name is Marlo. If anyone wants to say hi, feel free. We're sleeping underneath the moon. I know you can't really see it right there. As it rises, I'll show you. But yeah, so I mean, when I say we're sleeping in a cemetery, we're sleeping pretty much right up on next to some headstones. I don't mean any disrespect at all. I happen to love cemeteries. As I was saying, these people haven't seen visitors in almost 400 years. So I would like to think that maybe they're happy to see some visitors. So that's where we are right now. Wow. Woo-hoo. But yeah, this is, I'm gonna have to be careful with the light, as there could be, you know, someone who spots me from the road. I'll have to be careful about police coming in here doing patrols. Also, I'll have to keep an eye on my, you know, my car and everything like that. So yeah, this is a bit of a hot mess right now, but we're doing it. We're in the cemetery, and I feel alive, you know. I am a little nervous, but there's something that of doing this type of camping that just kind of gets your adrenaline pumping, you know. And I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. But anyways, let me get this light off, and I'm gonna get the stove going, and we'll get ourselves a hot chocolate. Oh! Figured I'd get some dinner on. Let's see if I could do that a little bit better. Sorry about the filming angle. I am in a cemetery. And all right, let's get some water for my meal. This is what we're having. We're having Mountain House buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. Get some water. Just sitting under this tree and looking at that moon. I'm gonna have to boil a lot of water for this. It should be enough. Okay. Woohoo! Whoa. So I've just been sitting here. I'm sitting on my tarp. I'll turn this around in a little bit. I've just been sitting on the tarp, looking at the moon, kind of acclimating myself to being right next to some headstones. In a little while, I'm just going to leave the K2 meter out. If anyone wants to say hello or any spirit activity, I mean, I'm open to it. I feel really good. I'm kind of at peace. I don't feel scared in any kind of way. I'm a little nervous about, you know, if anybody's going to come cruising through here later, you know, if the cops are going to come cruising through. We'll take a walk in a little bit, but as of right now, I'm going to get this dinner on. I know you really can't see too much behind me. The lighting, I got a headstone like right here. Look at this. And this is TC. So hello, TC. Thank you for letting me hang out with you tonight. And there's a couple more headstones around. I'm kind of weirded out, but I feel good. So guys, yeah, I'm just kind of getting my dinner on. I'm a little paranoid. I mean, I've never camped out in a cemetery before, and I can't believe this is actually happening. Ooh, mosquito. Bugs aren't too bad. The temperature's supposed to go down to like 56 degrees, so it might be a little chilly. I got the sweatshirt on now. I'm really not needing it, but I'm just kind of keeping it on to keep some of the mosquitoes at bay. The mosquitoes aren't really too bad, but they're out, you know. And it looks like my water's boiling. Let me turn this around. Woo! Kind of got a little bit of a violent boil going on right there. All right. Whoa! Get this open. This is dinner. And I obviously am leaving no trace. I got a little bag right there, as you can see, that I will be taking out any trash with me. Let me find my spoon. All right, let's see. The spoon's in here somewhere. But yeah, what a beautiful night out here during the lunar eclipse. It's a harvest moon or something like that. And whew, let me get the oxygen absorbed. I haven't tried this one. At all, so. But it's a mac and cheese and it's buffalo, so I'm thinking it could be pretty good. Take out the oxygen absorber. I'll throw that in the trash. This is what it looks like in its dry form. Let me get some water in there. Yeah, it's a little warm. Let's stir this up. See if I can show that to you. Oh my God, this smells amazing. Like instantly you can just smell that like cheddar cheese, and it smells just like macaroni and cheese. It's awesome. All right, so I never measure these meals, only because I'd rather have it be a little less liquidy than liquidy. I just basically pour boiling water right to the like top of the food, and I'll give that a little stir down in the corners. All right, I'm gonna seal that up. How long does this one take? I'm not sure how long this one takes. Let's see. All right, blah, 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 blah. Wait 5 minutes, open package, stir and reseal. Let stand an additional 4 minutes. Stir and enjoy right out of the pouch. This is good till May of 2054. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside and I'll bring it back in a moment. All right. I think you can see a little bit better. Hopefully you'll be able to see me. Just kind of chilling. Got some headstones in the back. I'm under a little bit of a tree like I showed you earlier. And just waiting for my dinner to rehydrate. I've been sitting here just having another can of Coors Light, so cheers and thank you for coming along with me on this crazy cemetery stealth camp. I think all the people that do like stealth camping and everything like that, you want to do it in a cemetery, so yep, check, that'll be off my list. But so far nobody's come through. Like I said, I had to wait some people out, and no cops or anything have been through. It's about 9 o'clock, like right now, and I'm just having my dinner, and then we'll go check out and I'll show you how active it is, like right in the cemetery. Like this light technically probably could be seen from the road. I am on a hill, but maybe it'll come across as one of those little cemetery lights, I don't know. So I don't know, there's no rhyme or reason, you know, to these stealth camps. It's not like I'm at a campsite or anything like that. And I mean, look at my setup. It's like hot mess camping over here. You know, I got, I think I showed you earlier, I got a ground sheet down, then I have my tarp kind of just folded in half. On the inside of my tarp, I have my sit pad and some creatures, some leftover Reflectix that I had. And then I have my Nemo sleeping pad on top of that. I'll sleep in my camping quilt. And to prevent any condensation, I'll just take this tarp that I'm sitting on right now and I'll put it over me. You know, so I don't have all that condensation on me in the morning. Excuse me, I'm just, I'm a little buzzed. And that's okay. I am still aware. It's just that I was a little nervous about this, but now that I'm here, no, excuse me, it's pretty peaceful. So you can hear like the crickets or around me and everything. I love this nighttime sound. Got some geese out on the water in front of me underneath the moon. And I'm glad you could come along with me. So guys, I'm just gonna wait for my meal to rehydrate, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Hopefully you can see me and I'm not chopped off. But anyways, it's a little after 9. Ooh. Oh, this smells amazing. I hope it tastes as good as it smells. Alright, so this is the buffalo style mac and cheese. I don't know if you can see that at all. We've all seen mac and cheese before, but I'm a YouTuber. This is what we do. Alright, so let's check it out. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh my god. That is so good. Look at this. You know what? For being in a cemetery amongst the departed, I feel lucky to be here. You know, I feel lucky to be here. I'm out having an experience, and I feel totally alive, if that makes any sense. Like, alive, like I'm doing something really cool. I'm just camping in a cemetery, you know? But, I mean, this is really cool. I feel at peace. I'm not scared. I do believe that, you know, a lot of cemeteries, if not all of them, you know, could have some spirit activity. But I don't feel anything negative here, you know? I do consider myself an empath, all right? Someone who's like really sensitive and who can, you know, pick up on different, you know, either vibrations or maybe, you know, activity to where you feel like you're not alone. Or, so I guess I'm like a sensitive or an empath. And I feel at peace here. I feel like a good energy here. And this may be the Coors Light talking, but I don't think so. I feel good. Like I feel at peace here, and I feel welcome, if that makes any sense. I know it seems a little strange, but I feel welcome. I feel, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the word I'm looking for, but I feel like thankful to be here. These people haven't seen visitors in I don't know how long. Thank you for allowing me to be here. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Anyways, I feel good. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna eat my macaroni and cheese. Truly blessed is how I feel. And I don't know, maybe we'll take a walk around them a little bit. I'm gonna eat my macaroni and cheese. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on with me right now, but I'm gonna shut the camera off and I'm gonna eat my dinner. Guys, I'll bring you back in a minute. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Hey guys, so I'm just walking through the cemetery. I'm not sure what just happened. Yeah. You know, I'm not claiming any kind of paranormal or any kind of anything, you know, but I just got overwhelmed and I started crying, and I had to shut the camera off because I started bawling my eyes out for no reason, and I don't understand why. You know, I am happy. Let me just see if I can. just that. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I just ate. I know there's a trash barrel in here, so I'm kind of throwing my trash away, so I'm just kind of walking. Whoa. Crashed into this headstone over here. I don't know if you can see that. One of these big headstones right here. You know. Rest in peace to everybody who's here. The cemetery is an old cemetery, and I might just be picking up on some things here. You know, I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know. But either way, guys, I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. Been sitting here watching the moon. I just had that mac and cheese, and it was awesome. And I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go throw this away. We'll get back to camp in a minute, and I'm gonna throw the K2 on, see if there's any kind of activity, or if that sets any, if the K2 sets anything off. Like I said, I'm not trying to do any kind of paranormal thing here. You know, I am sensitive. Maybe I picked up on some spirit activity. I don't know. You know, I really, who's to say, you know? I do believe in an afterlife. And I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. This is kind of a crazy experience for me, being in the cemetery. I have no fear, you know, I'm not scared or anything. I feel at peace, but I just got overwhelmed with some crazy emotion, and I don't understand why. Let me give you a shot of this moon. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Nice flowers and plants. All right, let's get down to the trash barrel. So far, I mean, I haven't seen anybody coming through the woods or anything like that. Haven't seen anybody walking through. Haven't seen any cars, but I mean, I guess it's still fairly early, you know. 10 o'clock, cops could be coming through here. We'll take a walk down by the street. Look at that, it's pretty cool. Seeing people's displays like that. It's lit up at night. Cemetery really is beautiful. I'm glad I got a chance to show it to you during the day. Look at that. It's beautiful. Just roaming around. Gonna go up to my campsite. Alright. Let me get on up there. Oh shit. Yeah, totally different vibe here at night. But that's alright. Look at that, 1863. 1863. August 29th, 1851. Wow, they lived a long life. What does that say? 94 years old. 4 months and 26 days. It's like you don't see that on headstones today. It's almost like down to the minute. You know, you just basically get a day of when you were born and when you passed. There you go. 91 years, 4 months, and 26 days. That's 1816. 1816. February 3rd. I passed away. It's my father's birthday. It's my father's birthday. Oh, I gotta find my campsite. Alright, there I am. Right behind these headstones. I'm right behind Mr. Isaac Cushing, who died in January in 1859. Age 19 years old. Wow. Who else am I next to? It's hard to read. Mrs. Rutan? Oh, wow, look at this one. 1830. You can barely read it. And I imagine these little stones, sadly, these little stones are children. And I just happen to be, as you can see, I'm right next to a headstone. And the date on these is early 1800s. And I know you can't see it, but the initials, maybe you saw it during the day, is TC. And that one is, I don't know, it's kind of hard to read. But this might be a child. So if that's the case, thank you for allowing me to camp next to you. And I mean no disrespect. If anything, I'm visiting. And yeah, we're just chilling here at camp. This is the tree that I'm under right here. You can see the moon. So I'm right under the moon, right next to all these headstones right here. My head will be right up there underneath that tarp. Wow. I did bring a K2 meter. I'm not really, like I said, trying to do any kind of paranormal investigation, but I'm just going to turn it on rather, and just leave it to my side. So let's turn that on. All right, I'm going to just set that right aside right there. Oh, got a little bit of a blip. My phone is on airplane mode, so, you know, it's not going to go off with interference or anything from any other devices. It is on. I know you probably can't see it, but the light, the little green light right there is on. I'm just going to let it sit there right next to me. I mean, if it goes off, it goes off. Extreme close-up. But anyways, yeah, I'm just sitting here on my top. I have the headstone right next to me and behind me. I have the little K2 meter just sitting there on the ground. And yeah, I'm gonna chill out. You know, I don't know what happened earlier. Got a little crazy emotional. And that's not why I'm not a crier. All right. So I kind of find it amusing that I just bust out crying for no reason. And I don't know, you know, maybe do you believe in the afterlife? Let me know. I mean, do you believe in spirit activity or ghosts or anything like that? I do. You know, I firmly believe, you know, in an afterlife. I believe in God. And I don't know, those are just my beliefs. You know, I would never try to push my beliefs on anybody, but I do believe there is something beyond this, you know. And maybe I hang on to the hope of, yeah, I'll get to see my mom again and all my loved ones, you know, one day. But yeah, I do believe. I'm not going to cry again, guys. And if I do, I'm just going to shut the camera off because no one needs to see that. But I'm going to chill. Just kind of stare up at the moon. I mean, what else do you do on these stealth camps? You know, I'll take you down to the street in a little bit. You know, there's some cars going by, and so far so good. No cops have come in here, which I'm kind of actually surprised. And yeah, so I don't know, guys. Maybe it's not too exciting, but we're in a cemetery. It is exciting, you know. And I'll bring it back in a little bit. Well, welcome back, guys. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I've just been kind of chilling. And this thing just kind of caught my attention because it went off. All right, it's green right now, but as it was sitting there, there's no reason for this to go off. It just went off. So what this is, it's an EMF detector, all right? If nobody knows what this is, it picks up electromagnetic frequencies. I am going to say that it's not my phone because I do have it on airplane mode. So it's not seeking a signal. I have nothing with me that's like emitting any kind of like, you know, electrical, anything, you know, this light, nothing's having any kind of impulses or anything like that. So, but this thing did go off earlier, and I don't know, so maybe I thought I just saw it go off. I don't know. I mean, is anybody here with me? Thank you for allowing me to visit. I mean, I'm just doing a stealth camp here. Just visiting. Thank you for, you know, letting me keep you guys company. What this is just a device that allows me to let me know that you might be here and present. I mean, we're talking like, we're going back, you know, like over 350 years. Whoever's laid to rest here, they've never seen these kind of devices. So this is just a device that allows me to... I just heard something. All I hear is crickets. If anyone is here with me, please let me know by just touching that device. Are you female? Are you male? Male? Thank you for letting me know that you're here with me. I appreciate that. I don't feel alone. You know, I do feel like there is somebody here with me. And it's only like a little after 11 o'clock, you know. I don't know if you can see that. It just went off on the ground. I'm not even touching it. Could you do that again, please? All right, I'm not getting anything right at the moment, but I did get a few little blips of light. Interpret that as you will. I'd like to think that maybe I'm not alone and there could be somebody here with me. If that was you setting this device off, thank you. I appreciate it. Nothing's really happening with it right now, but we did see some light from it. There is no anything electrical here. As you can see. quite sure. I'm gonna inflate my pillow, guys, and get ready to be hitting the hay pretty soon. Just gonna, oh. I don't know, I'm gonna inflate my pillow and get my bedding set up to where I can be comfortable. And I'll bring you back in a few. This is gonna be interesting. Take my shoes off. It's almost midnight. Guys, I've just been chilling. I didn't take a walk down to the street. I'm just gonna get my stuff and go to bed. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep. I kind of wish I brought a tent, you know, I'd feel a little more secure. But I feel fine, you know, like I feel at peace. Like I feel at peace. But no, I mean, I feel comfortable. I'm not feeling any kind of weird or, where the hell is the foot box? But how I'm gonna do this, just so you can see, is I'm gonna sleep on my sleeping pad. I do have my quilt, and what I'm gonna do to avoid any condensation is this. I'm basically just sleeping with the tarp over me, so I don't get all the condensation on me. It should basically all just stay. It's actually a little moist right now. But guys, I'm gonna go to bed as best as I can. And yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Oh boy. Now I gotta get up and shut the camera off. I think I'm sliding off my sleeping pad. Oh. How you doing, guys? I think it's somewhere around like 1 something in the morning. Trees hanging above me right here. Trees hanging above me. A headstone right next to me. How you doing? I'm just sitting up. It's pretty comfortable. So far it's been quiet. I think I got a little bit of sleep just for a little bit, but then I was sliding off the sleeping pad right here. Put my hood on. Sleeping whoa, on sliding a little bit off the sleeping pad. It's been pretty peaceful. I guess since I'm up just a little bit, I'm just doing a little check-in. Nothing too exciting, you know. It's been really peaceful, you know. Sure you can hear the crickets and everything else, all the nighttime sounds. I heard a little scurrying. It might have been a fox or something, but I did hear a little scurrying. Oh. But anyways, I am gonna just get back and get some sleep and put this tarp back over me. It's working out pretty good, actually. You know, it's almost like a makeshift bivy, you know, low to the ground. What am I seeing off out there? Oh, it's like the little lights in the cemetery by the headstones. Every once in a while I get a glimpse of one and I'm like, what's that? Who's that? But yeah, everything's fine. So, alright guys, I was just checking in with you. I'm gonna get back to my sleeping if I can. And this tarp's working out already. Come under the tarp with me. So this is what it looks like under here. And I don't know. You know what, guys? I'm just going to see you in the morning. I'm kind of tired. But, all right. Good night. Again. Good morning, guys. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I don't know if you can see that right there on the car. 5:30 in the morning. The only reason why I'm heading out this early is I want to get out of here before the staff, the groundskeepers, show up. And but yeah, what an amazing camp. I can't even believe that I stayed in a cemetery. It was pretty uneventful, you know, the rest of the night. I got up like somewhere around like 1 something in the morning. I heard a few critters running around, and you know, I was still getting settled because I was like a little paranoid and everything like that. But anyways, yeah, it was pretty cool. I do have another stealth location, and I can't wait to do that one. But this, you know, I wanted to check off doing a cemetery, and this was pretty amazing. I feel pretty lucky to have had this experience, and it ended up turning out to be a good night, and the top worked out really well. Like I said, I folded myself up kind of like a burrito, you know, like in the tarp. In the top, it's wet in the back. But yeah, it got a lot of my condensation like on the inside of it from breathing on the inside, and the outside was wet, but I stayed dry on the inside, and that's all that matters. So yeah, so I'm gonna go home, make a cup of coffee, and maybe I'll pick this video up again when I get home. But as of right now, guys, I appreciate you coming along. This was awesome. This was awesome. It just, for lack of a better word, it was awesome. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming along, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.